So some of these things, I got my eye right there. What is that? It's my tears. I don't know. Yeah. Day one. Day one. I don't even know what to say. It's a massive project. It's actually like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've already drove out to the other property to pick up all the tools. Did some Home Depot stuff. Needed to take some security measures out here. Chain the fence. Lock up a few sheds if I want to keep tools out here and whatnot. But it's pretty overwhelming. And I don't even know where to start. But I'm gonna take it one day at a time. Come out here, do as much as I can, build a roadmap of what we need to do. You know, I put some stuff on paper kind of a few days ago, and hopefully find out, you know, that it's not gonna be as hard as I think it's gonna be. But I'll take you for a quick walk. As you can see behind me, there's the house. It's about 1,100 square feet. It's got 3 little bedrooms, nice little living room, kitchen area, kitchen dining area. It's all one big room, which is nice. It's got 2 roofs, one metal, one shingle. The metal side you can see from here. The back side is actually shingles. So that needs to be addressed. The AC system does not work at all. It's going to be a brand new AC system, and I have no idea what's in the attic. I don't even want to fathom what's up there. It's been an old couple's home for about 15 years, and of the last like 4, it's been a elderly woman trying to run it herself. You know, she had like 17 sheep on the property, a bunch of dogs, chickens, cats. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, let's take a walk. I'll flip the camera around here. So you're looking down towards the road. We got 10 acres. The right side here has got 5. As you pan over to the left, there's a fence that you might be able to see off in the distance. Not this guy right here, but there's a fence off in the distance. There's another whole 5 acres over there. And then we got a nice driveway leading up to the property, which you can't see the main road, which is nice. It's down there somewheres. And then you got a nice fence I'm gonna work on. Decent sized yard for around the house. A couple pear trees right here in the front yard, which is really nice. All the crap I was dealing with today. That's I need a trailer really bad. They left the trailer over here. I don't know if I can get it working or not, but it's a nice little shed right here. The outside is pretty good. The door is jacked up. Inside's kind of messed up, but it's a good workspace. Looks like they might have had some plumbing issues when the last freeze came through. Kind of interesting little things they left, like this little guy. It's not creepy at all. But on these barn finds, you get little things left like this. And then back here, it looks like we got some roof problems. Got a little bit of a leak somewhere in here, so I'm gonna have to tend to that before I start using this little place. Left a bicycle for us, how nice. This is where they had the dog, which I felt bad for. A well is in here. And then I guess this is kind of where they kept sheep and did things. Got a lot of dookie on the ground. So this whole thing is probably gonna come down, and I'm gonna build a better well house. But it has a new well, so that's nice. At least a new pump. Not really necessarily a new dig or anything, but there is sheep shit everywhere. I'm hoping to repurpose a lot of this material. You know, it looks bad right now, but the metal, the corrugated, they last quite a long time. Looks like it's got different types, but you know, it's an old farm. It is what it is. We got plenty of rocks. You know, I haven't even looked what this is. Just a little shed cover. But I plan on taking all this stuff down, repurposing the metal. We have so many rocks on this property, it's not even funny. Rocks galore. That don't seem safe. But I plan on repurposing these rocks as well. We want to build a pond on the property. And that's going to be over there by my truck where we entered. Out that way. But lots of metal we can reuse. I'm excited. I just walking around talking about it makes me excited. But it also, there's just so much work. Like, people don't realize how much these little fences and gates cost. Like, it looks old and rusty, but it's not bent, you know? That could cost you 20 to 50 bucks. Have somebody make it. Like, all this fencing, it's not bad. You know, it just needs to be straightened out. We got some more rocks back here. What I'm excited about this wood that they left. I love all the old wood, but that could be used for fence material. So at the front gate, we can go ahead and get that started. But lots of cleaning up. We got shit like this all around the property. And this, you can't really make it out, but it's not really that straight. This is the back side of the house. Very simple house, I like it. The bones are good. It's got a nice concrete floor, I'll show you in just a minute. So I plan on reusing this. I'm not real sure what this AC thing is right here, but I believe it has something to do with either keeping moisture in. This is an old greenhouse. Now all the plastic and shit, gotta watch out for snakes. Watch me get bit. So all the wood is pretty good. All the plastic stuff isn't bad, but I think I'll just rip it all off. It's pretty brittle. You can see at the bottom, a lot of that broke, but it's a decent sized greenhouse. And I think I can just pick it up and move it, or at least piece by piece I can move it together. But like all the water faucets work, which has been really nice. I think I have to turn it. Yeah, there it goes. So that's all well water, which is super nice. I got a couple dead trees I need to take down, but all this fence is I'm gonna take down and repurpose it and redo the fence. Got the back side of the house. This is like a little addition they added on, which is kind of weird. Anyways, we'll walk through there in just a second. So nice septic. Look at that. Concrete around it so nobody can drive on it by accident. So some of these things, I got my eye right there. What is that? It's my tears. I don't know. There we go. Kinda. I don't know what's in my eye. I hit something but things to look for on properties is, you know, you got to look for a deal, but at the same time, you got to look for stuff that is not going to cost you an arm and a leg. So any kind of property outside of, you know, out in the country, you know, you kind of want to really focus on the big things: a well, septic, you know, resources. Like, there's so many resources on this property. It's not even funny. You know, we have our own water, which is fantastic. This fence, you know, around here, like, it's fairly good wood. Like, it's not gonna break, you know? Like, I can pull this off, run it through my machine. You know, some of them are pretty warped, but yeah, it's beautiful out here. So anyways, let's go take a walk inside. So you know, she did stuff like this to prevent the goats and sheep from eating her pretty little plants, but I'll clean all this up, make a good fence around the area. There's the metal roof on this side. Let me just step back for a second and show you. A lot of people can't see it, but I see it. I'll post a picture of what I'm gonna make this look like, but a lot of people won't see what I'm about to show you on the photo. Just check it out. Like, that's what I'm gonna make. All they see is this crappy old deck, you know? Like, this is just paint, like a little bit of a wood putty for the holes and paint, and this will look brand new. Some of this trim right here, most of it's good. Get a power washer. You know, the windows aren't bad. They're double pane, which is nice. There's a little bit of rusting, a little bit of bugs, but I think it's just because they weren't locked. There's outdoor plugs, which all work. But like this right here, you know? It looks like crap, but that's just 2 pieces of wood. It's really not that hard to fix. You just rip it off, put new pieces of wood on there. But for those who didn't know, you always hang a horseshoe up to catch the good luck and not to dump it out. So here it is. Look at the floor. This is a concrete, it's not tile. They like etched a line perfectly to make it look like tile. So I can just easily lay over any kind of flooring I want. It's got a wood burning stove, which is awesome. You know, it's got 3 doors in the living room, which is weird. The kitchen, you know, look at that, it's just cute. It's real easy to remodel. It's got room for a refrigerator, a nice little island. You know, rip that off, it's gonna be all concrete countertops. Take off all the uppers up there. Do some open shelving. Build a vent for the stove right here. It's gonna be super easy to build a vent here because it goes directly into the attic. Most houses you can't do that because they're a 2-story or they make it so far from the outside of the house. I mean, this is the wall of the house right here. So I could actually just put the vent through the wall and it'll blow directly outside. Most of these vents are always hooked up incorrectly, which is crappy. And they just blow the air right back into the house. It's got the kitchen window with a nice little, I'll probably keep this right here. This is just nice wood. Like, it sands down really well. It might just be pine, but man, it's gonna look so good here. The stove's gonna come out. This is kind of interesting. So there's no propane on the property. What they did was, for the stove, they just had little propane tanks. How simple is this? Bam. Look at that. I even left the propane. I mean, I could keep it like that, but who wants to do that? Got a little cabinet, you know, pantry for food, you know? It's not great, but these shelves come down, you know? These shelves come down, you got this huge closet space in here now for whatever you want to use it for. It's always fun to see like how people lived. Plastic containers. Try to be organized. Coffee, other. I don't really understand it. But got a brand new, relatively new water heater, you know? Not sure what that is, probably some kind of alarm system. Little hallway. Got an ugly bathroom to the right. I think the lights are, you know, easy remodel. Lowers look pretty good, but I'll probably just rip all this out, you know? Left all this crap in here. Probably make a stand-up shower right here. It's only got the 1 bathroom, so we need to make it as functional as possible. But, you know, this crap right here, look at this. I kind of want to leave it, but I'm not going to. That's ugly. Small bedrooms, but you know what? We can take this wall down right here. If you look, a nice big room right here, and then you got potentially like a sunroom for breakfast or whatever. This is an add-on they did to the house. It's not in bad shape. It's got a decent sized window. You know, take that window out. Maybe instead of a door right here, we just make this into a window as well. And you can hear. But It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of superficial work, a lot of superficial stuff. You know, these AC things are gonna come out, baseboards come off, walls get painted, you know, they get plugged and painted. Like, this is so easy to fix right here. This is all just little things, you know, little things, little wood putty, little paint. I can't wait to see the difference. So. And that's the house. I mean, it's super small, right? So it is what it is, you know? It's gonna need a lot of work, but you can't find deals that are already pretty because everybody wants to buy pretty. Everybody wants to move right in, or, you know, not even put the effort in, or see the effort. You know, if you have a little bit of skill, even a painting and a flooring skill, this house could be 10 times better and could have sold for probably 100,000 more than we paid for it. Just if the house was livable, if it had the AC and the roof fixed, which in hindsight, you know, if you put 20 grand into that, just pay somebody to do it, which we're gonna have to do anyways. A new system's gonna cost you like 6 grand on, you know, 14 to 16 SEER system. And then a roof, you know, roofers are crazy right now. So I'm getting lots of quotes, but depending on if you go metal or shingle, I mean, you know, $6,000 to $12,000 depending on who does it and how much. With the roof AC fixed and put a little paint and a floor in, clean it up, I could flip this for 100 grand, you know, extra over than we paid for it. But it is what it is. It's overwhelming though, it is. I love it. So that's it for day one. Really enjoyed being out here. Really enjoyed kind of getting the start to it, you know, just being out here and getting a hands-on, eyes-on kind of feel for what I need to do. And I'm gonna just take it day by day like I do everything else and go from there, you know. I look forward to making a couple more videos throughout this process, hopefully multiple. If you like stuff, leave a comment. Don't like stuff, leave a comment. I'm open. Particularly doing this just to get better at public speaking. You know, it's something I've always wanted to work on. You know, I think this is a good kind of avenue to go when you want to learn how to speak in front of people or to speak to people, because you don't really get to see yourself while you're doing it. So this has kind of been an eye-opener, just trying to make little video clips just to post. I mean, you wouldn't believe how much work it goes into, like taking, like just even this little end setting right here. It's just, you know, you take it a few times, you're like, I didn't like that. Let me take it again. So, but if you do like it, give it a like. I think it helps out with things.